say, what a stunning little spot. Hope I can have a coffee here because it's in the sun. It's just lovely. There is a main road there, but you can't really hear it. What a lovely spot. Let's see what we can see. So success, I've done well. My morning coffee, I've found a glorious little spot here for my morning coffee. Just across there is a garden. So we're going to have a look at that. And there we are, my coffee. Extra hot, of course. So I'll drink this coffee, relax a little bit. I'm in the shade, unusual for me. And then we'll pop across there and have a look at that garden. So I've requested a menu. This is the Pizzeria Europa Bistro, just to get an idea for lunch. I love this spot. So we've got pizzas, starters, pastas, meats, paellas, fish, desserts, coffees. Coffee looks reasonable. I think €1.50 for my coffee, I think. Water and refreshments. So this just looks a great spot. So I'm going to have a little look through this and just get some ideas. Now this looks like something I'd really enjoy, definitely up my street. The Jardin Botanica, the Botanical Gardens. Let's wander up, let's take a look. Well, a €3 entry charge, but for my money, well worth investigating. Let's wander through, let's take a look. Well, this certainly looks pretty promising from the start, so I say, let's take a look. As soon as you walk into the gardens, you seem to be immersed in a subtropical world. Plenty of shade in here, obviously, with the canopy. But wow. Ah, stunning. I'm going to enjoy this. Might take 10 minutes. Might take an hour, who knows. This is the fun of exploring. You don't know exactly where you are, what you're going to see, who you're going to meet. All the fun of travelling. And trying to make YouTube videos as well. But this is literally 10 minutes from my hotel. So yes, we're higher up here. We're not down on the playa, we're not at the beaches. But Puerto de Cruz clearly has a lot to offer. Let's just wander through. Quite busy as well. It's a Sunday. I guess the locals are off from work as well, enjoying the day out. This is beautiful. I can see straight away this is a park that anybody, you call it a park, they call it a botanical garden. Clear to see why it's a botanical garden. Little pond here. It's just, you can hear the bird song. I mean, it's just beautiful. Well, I'm going to carry on up there, I think, see where it leads. Not entirely sure what this represents. Looks a bit saucy to me. Well, this lone palm tree has got a bit of a story. Let's take a look. Well, 100 years of solitude, this palm tree. Let's have a look. 100 years of solitude. This lone female specimen has been quietly growing here for over a century, biding its time until it was hand-pollinated, courtesy of an equally elderly lone wolf male of the same species living in a distant park in Malaga, continental Spain, and bore its first seeds in 2002. The descendants of this pairing can be found in the surroundings. Absolutely amazing, over 100 years old, sitting quietly here. There we go. What a wonderful place to take a walk in the shade. Absolutely beautiful. I found this by chance. The mountains in the backdrop over there. Some stunning trees here and foliage. Look at the height of that one. Absolutely amazing. Let's continue. Just climbing some steps into a different section, but who knows what we'll find up here. Let's have a look. Ah, wow. Mill pond, completely smooth. And the backdrop there, the mountains. Just a peaceful place to sit, relax, semi-shade. Well, I'm really enjoying this. It's only a small area, but you're in another world here. I mean, it's so peaceful that you've got plenty of birdsong. Well, I'm lucky to have the birdsong out opposite my balcony. But this is lovely, well worth the €3 to get in. You could spend an hour here. I'm happy to spend 10 or 15 minutes. It's just lovely to escape the hub of London. I know there are places in London you can escape. We've got some lovely parks and lovely countryside. And for me, this is what does it. We all lead very busy, noisy, fast-paced lives. And sometimes this is the antidote you need. Just escape, enjoy the bird song, the beautiful shrubs and trees, the planting, and of course the history. What a wonderful escape. Really nice. Not everybody's cup of tea, I agree. But for me, it definitely works. Just to breathe, hear the peace. It's quite busy in here, but not noisy at all. People are just enjoying it. Couples, older, younger, families, all sorts visiting here. So, right, I'm going to continue walking. A little bit like Kew Gardens. Just listen to that bird song. Kind of noise I like. Absolutely wonderful. So about a 10-minute walk from my hotel. Just look at this specimen. It's like something from another planet. Can't imagine how old this one is. 100 years, 200 years old, maybe more. Maybe 400 years old. Wow. Let's take a look at this. It's like a giant arbour. Let's have a walk through. Very shady in here, dropping temperature by 2 or 3 degrees at least. What a wonderful place to walk through. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that was a lovely little half hour spent walking through the gardens. Really enjoyable, really peaceful, obviously very popular. So as you step out of the tropical gardens, this is what you have directly opposite, which is development of bars and restaurants. There's even a property shop there. And even an Indian restaurant. Now that is tempting. You know I like an Indian, so that is tempting. That really is tempting. I hadn't planned to eat out because I'm half bored. But that is tempting, right, but it's time to think about lunch. Well, the Coke's arrived, ice cold with ice and a little bit of lemon. Really nice, just how I like it. I've ordered the food, baked squid, canary and potatoes with a mojo sauce, and cheese and garlic bread. Looking forward to that. We'll have a look when it arrives. So the starters have arrived, if you want to call it that. I may have ordered too much here, I'm not sure, because I've got the squid to come yet. But we've got the canary and potatoes and the cheesy garlic bread. The canary and potatoes with the green and red mojo sauce. Let's have a closer look. So these potatoes are absolutely delicious. They sort of wash them, cook them in salt, boil them in salt. They're just tender, they've got a lovely flavour. I've tried these for a while, so. And then the cheesy garlic bread looks absolutely perfect. So let's give it a try, let's see what we think. Well, I've got to say, the potatoes are delicious. Try some of this green sauce. Oh, a little coriander and the garlic. Potatoes are firm but not hard. Oh wow. Oh, amazing. Let's try a little bit of this garlic bread. It looks very cheesy. Mm. Mm. I like garlic, I like cheese. This is perfect. Mm. Mm. Probably this would have been enough for me, but there you are, I've overdone it. We'll see. Well, the mains has arrived. I definitely didn't need this. This is one of those cases where I think I am doing it for the camera because the potatoes and the garlic bread were more than enough. But here we are. I thought I'd ordered squid, but I've got calamari, which I guess is the same thing. Bit of salad there I'm going to draw. I'll leave the chips, and of course alioli, which is my favourite. I hope it's nice and strong. Let's have a closer look. So you've got the calamari, nice fresh looking salad, and of course alioli. Let's enjoy. I'll tell you what I think. Well, the calamari is quite chewy. It's fresh, tastes nice, tastes fresh, and the alioli is good, not too strong. I like it quite strong actually. Mm. 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 Well, I didn't need it, but that's nice and fresh. Mm. Quite chewy. Calamari is freshly deep fried. Mm. It's good and a nice fresh salad. I'll skip the chips. They didn't give me any more cutlery for this, or a hand towel. Luckily I've got my own towel. No paper towels, but there you are. I'll have a clean up in a moment. Quite delicious. Not necessary, but quite delicious. Well, the food was delicious, I have to say, but I definitely went over budget. Let's take a look at the bill. So, I had the potatoes, the cheesy garlic bread, which is very nice, and the calamari. I definitely didn't need the calamari, so I've gone over top. Perhaps I didn't realise the portion sizes, but I've got it slightly wrong. $23.75, it's about £20. I mean, actually, I budget £20 a day for lunch with a drink, which is £20 a day, about 23 euros. Always pay in the local currency, always pay in euros, and let your bank do the conversion. You get a much better rate. I didn't need the calamari. I could have spent about £13, or 12-13 euros. But there you are, you learn by mistakes. But I'll definitely be coming back here. The food was good, and the service was excellent. So there we have it. I'm going to wander back now towards the hotel. Got plenty of editing to do to get yesterday's video up on the channel. See you shortly. Well, that was indeed a good lunch and a nice ice cold drink. More than I needed, but delicious, and it'll see me through till dinner, which won't be for another 5 hours or so, 4.5, 5 hours, so that'll keep me going. So let's have a wander back to the hotel. Let's take a look. Well, pretty busy, as to be expected. Lots of restaurants, bars, little shops to buy clothes and hats and flip-flops from. Yeah, nice and busy. To be expected. I mean, this is high season for Tenerife because it's a winter destination, and you can see why. Lots of restaurants here. It's just so lovely just to walk in the sun, having come from London about -3, which I think it is now. One of my friends told me it's absolutely ice on the windscreens job. Very pleasant little walk. This is only about 10 minutes from my hotel, so pretty good location. But to get to the seafront is a fairly steep descent, and that's going to be a cardiac hill climb back up, so I'm not too sure I'm worried about that on this trip. I've done the seafront. It's nice, volcanic sand and rocks. It's very rugged but very beautiful. I might get down. I'm sure I will on this trip. We can take a look. Have to do the seafront really, don't we? So yeah, very nice so far. So just confirmed on the pharmacist thermometer, It's 26 degrees. It's 2:30. Very pleasant. Well, an apt place to finish today's video, outside an Indian restaurant. So if you like your curry like I do, you'll be fine, just fine here for an Indian meal. No problem. So as always, thanks very much for watching today's video, everybody. If you enjoy watching my videos, please remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for when I upload new videos. This pushes the video out to other people who might be interested in visiting Tenerife, Puerto de la Cruz, and also helps my channel grow. Many thanks, guys. See you in the next one. See you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.